2, 3. Oh my god.
Slay! Slinks! Let's just fucking go. Let's go, girls.
Well, welcome back to Name 3 Players. This is Raegan, and if you're hearing a familiar voice just up close and personal,
Hello.
it's Producer Chlo. Hey, somebody get
What's
this
up?
bitch a mic.
Spoiler alert. Got the mic.
Got the mic.
Got the mic.
Producer Chlo's here in place of Vic tonight. We miss Vic. Producer Chlo, we went to the bullpen. Baseball reference.
Look at you.
She stepped up, and here
To
she
the
is.
plate.
Literally. Goddamn. Is this a sports podcast?
I think so.
All right, well, welcome back to Name 3 Players. Like I said, I'm Raegan.
I am the stand-in host, Chloe.
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 Clear. I don't say that right. I know that I don't. How should I say it? Because it's like, no.
I think that's, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nor.
No.
You can't really say clear.
Kind of.
I mean, you can, I guess. I'll still answer.
Well, this is Sports for the Girls. Whether you're a dedicated sports girly or don't know your shit and just need some bullet points for a hot date this weekend, we tell you what you need to know. We let you know what you need to know.
Yeah. Which, disclaimer, I am 100% the audience of this podcast. Literally, figuratively, like, this will be an interesting episode because I do not know my shit. Typically don't know my shit. I'm just along for the ride. So, that's it.
You're gonna do great.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're gonna
and
do
if I
great.
don't, I wasn't here.
You know the editor.
This wasn't me.
I am not Chloe.
If I say something stupid, no, I didn't.
Just no, I didn't. Well, catch me up. How was your week? What's your wins and losses?
All right. I'll just dive right into my loss. So I got scammed. A bitch got scammed. And I wish I could say it was like someone really getting me and me just really not seeing a way out. I don't know. And I woke up in the morning. My brain is functioning at about 25%. And I had slept on my parents' couch because my sister was in town. So I wanted to hang out with her. I look at my phone and I have this text message saying I need to verify my address, which I'm sure everybody's fucking seen that text. I had not. I'd never seen this before. And I was like, that's odd, but let me track this planner I bought because I'm trying to be more organized this year. I'm a pen to paper girly. So I was like, I'm going to spend my money on a nice planner. Mm-hmm. So I tracked it and I saw that it was at a USPS office in California. And I was like, duh, this is legit because it's stuck in California and I have to duh, this is so,
okay.
Makes so much sense.
That is like fair thinking.
Yeah. Don't ask my mom. She said I was an idiot. She loves me, but she was like, Chloe, are you serious? So, again, functioning, not full brain power. I click the link. It looks like the USPS website. They have links to their Facebook and their Twitter and all the things, which, like, any person can do that. Yeah, I should know.
You do that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like, hey, you have to pay 30 cents for, like, to readdress it. And I was like, yeah, of course. They have to put a new stamp on it. I have to pay for that. So I'm like putting in my credit card information. Luckily it was my credit card. And it kept like failing. And I was like, what the heck? That's so weird. Dad, let me see your credit card to see if it works.
Oh.
So he gave it to me and then it wasn't working. And I was like, I'm too tired for this shit. I'll just come back and try again. And then we're all laying on the couch, like watching like Home Improvement or something. And I said something about it to my mom and she goes, you didn't put your card number in there, did you? And I was like, well, yeah. And she's like, you're an idiot. You just got scammed. What are you thinking? I was like, but my planner, it's in California. And she's like, no. And I'm like on Reddit and it's like, do not respond to this text.
No.
Verbatim, the one I got. I was like, damn. So I lived for about a week, a little over a week without a credit card. Naturally, my debit card was expired, so we were just running off vibes. My friends paying for my shit, Venmoing them for paying for me. And then come to find out they did overnight me a credit card but I was looking in the mail. It was not in my mailbox, and it sat on my front porch getting absolutely destroyed by snow, sleet, rain for like 3 days. So I walked out the front door yesterday because my sister was picking me up to go get lunch because I don't have food at my house. And it was on the front porch, and I was like, interesting.
How long has that been there?
Yeah. Judging by the cardboard of the FedEx box was like deteriorating at that point. So it'd been there for a bit. So that's my loss, me being a fucking dumbass.
Chlo, you kill me. I'm sorry. At least you got a new card though, and you've learned. You learned your lesson.
Yeah, no, I had no money stolen from me because I locked my card immediately.
Smart.
My dad called his company. They put fraudulent check on it. It's all good.
Did he have to get a new card too?
No, he just gets a text now every single time a purchase is made. And so once he gets one that's like sketchy, then he'll probably do it. But that's that on that.
Damn.
I also got the same text, which is funny, to my work phone like 2 days ago. I was like, you're not going to get me this time. I've learned.
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. That's it's truly the worst when that happens and then you're like truly like strapped. You can't do anything.
Yeah. I ended up going to my parents' house because I was like, you guys got any money? Like cash money that I can have? So my dad gave me $100, so I Venmo'd him. And then he's like, do you want to come to dinner with us? And I was like, yeah, I can Venmo you for that too. And he's like, don't worry about it. And I was like, okay.
Oh my God.
My bad.
So much.
Thank you.
That's so funny. Well, glad it worked out, but goddamn.
Thank you for bankrolling me.
Oh, you're welcome.
You did, Kenzie did, and Vic did. We all took turns. So that's true friendship right there. And my sister, Hannah, shout out. She was picking me up, taking me places, you know, paying for my stuff. So
that's so nice. That's what big sisters are for.
Yeah.
I love that.
What about you?
Okay, so my loss is, Haley, if you're listening, this is not a fault to you, but we do live together, and currently our house is, the shitter's full, backed up, shit's full, shit's leaking. So we are currently staying at our parents' house because we cannot flush the toilet, use a shower, wash our clothes, use this. I mean, I had no idea that like toilet, shower, sink plumbing and like and like kitchen,
it's
dishwasher, laundry, I had no idea.
Anything with water.
I've learned. So that's crazy.
I would say that's a collective loss for you, Vinny, and Haley.
Yeah.
I don't think that they would take offense to that. They're like, we're right there with you.
Yeah, it's
so inconvenient.
Yeah, so we're moved back in with our parents, and if you're a long-time listener, you know in the summer we had to live with my parents because the ACs went out. So it's just been a long time coming, and that's okay. We're going to figure it out. Thank God for my parents being local.
They're truly saints.
Yeah, and they have 2 extra bedrooms, so all of us are just right on in there.
Pete's getting to hang out with Uncle Sam.
He is so happy. So back
Those are
I
dogs,
go.
by the way.
My dog's name is Samson. Samson is my brother. Pete is my nephew. So therefore, Samson is Pete's Uncle Sam.
Perfect.
Family tree. So yeah, we're getting through it. It's projected to be fixed by Friday. This is Wednesday. So by the time you're listening to this, I can use my bathroom.
Shitter will not be full.
Damn. So anyways, what's your win?
Let's see. Do you have one on the top of your head?
My win, I'll turn a negative into a positive, is that I do get to hang out with Samson. And he will sleep with me until I don't sleep there anymore. So that's good.
Yeah.
I love Samson. He's my 90-pound...
He's a cute boy.
Yeah, him's cute.
Shoot. Okay, you know what? I'll just do, like, the Sunday school answer. You know, like, when you get asked a question at Sunday school and everyone's always like, Jesus, as the answer. Like, what are you thankful for this year? Jesus.
So is your win Jesus?
Yes. Bless me. No. Honestly, it's getting to do this. Obviously, Vic is way better at this than me, but this is just silly to me. I was telling Raegan before we started that we're, like, this joke is, people say it all the time, but we truly are Vic's last brain cells, just like floating behind her, just joking around. Me and Raegan together, we're just a little unhinged. And so this is like a fun experiment to see what's going to happen. And it'll just be published on the internet for the rest of our lives. So
Stunning.
we're just bebopping around behind her, giving each other that sly look. Like, we can speak to each other with a look when we're, like, hanging out. We don't want to finish hanging out. We just, like, look at each other. We're like, obviously, we're going to go do something else. We're going to have another drink. The other drink.
Always going to have another drink.
We're always going to have another one, which, cheers. Dry January over.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're just silly gals, and this is a fun little, probably longer than an hour that we get to hang out.
Very fun.
So hopefully you guys enjoy. If not, don't unsubscribe. Like it anyway. Subscribe.
Pickle me back. No, I'm just kidding. You're going to do great. I have all the faith. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this.
So true, bestie.
Exactly. So I would say, let's just rip off the Band-Aid. Take us into our recap, Chlo.
Okay. Our recap segment is where we recap, any notable updates or changes from last week's stories. So last week we talked about different coach movement in the NFL and college football.
Well, Nick Saban left. Oh, yeah, and then
true.
they rehired somebody. Yep.
So the Titans are the first to hire a new head coach after the 2023 regular season round of firings. They are finalizing a deal to hire Bengals offensive coordinator Brian Callahan.
Yeah. I don't really have much to add there. I don't know much about Brian Callahan, but I was shocked that the Titans were the first to make a move and that Bill Belichick is not the first to be placed. That's interesting to me.
I will say, like, is Bill Belichick the same without Tom Brady? Like, they're not doing good.
They're not, and I do think part of it, what I've read on it and, like, kind of their, like, downfall is that, and why he ultimately wanted to leave, was that, like, him and the GM or him and the owner were not seeing eye to eye anymore. And, like, Bill is obviously a very decorated coach and, like, knows what he's doing when it comes to running a team. And he just, like, wanted that kind of control. But the GM or owner, I can't remember, was like, no. No.
Yeah,
So.
I guess that he's had a great career and just losing one player shouldn't make him, like, that was kind of silly to ask.
It wasn't a silly question. I'm sure you are not the only person that asked that.
That's true.
Had I not read that about their differences, I probably would have been like,
What the
very
heck?
true.
Okay, well, Jim Harbaugh is leaving Michigan.
Breaking news.
Yeah, this is hot off the press.
Truly. Adam Schefter just got done tweeting it.
Like 30 seconds ago.
We actually beat him, so.
We knew.
This is coming out on Friday.
Inside scoop. He is, isn't it like rumored though? That's not like official yet, or he... Okay. So he accepts a head coaching job with the LA Chargers on a 5-year deal.
Yeah, it literally just happened. Like, you sent that in our group that it was happening, and then I just saw that Schefter tweeted, or got an ESPN notification that they're agreeing on a 5-year deal, so.
And how do we feel about that?
He's a great coach. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's now in our division with the Chargers against the Chiefs, and he's got Justin Herbert, who I think has kind of been plagued by, like, a bad coach, so I'm interested to see how Justin plays now that he has, like, a coach like Jim Harbaugh. I mean, I think they might be, like, actually competitive after having a really rough year, so.
Nice.
Good for them.
And, like, you can legally steal signs in the NFL, right?
Oh, my God.
He's going to do great things.
So true, bestie.
Thank you, Scott. God. He let me know about that. Remy Scott.
Shout out, Scott.
Help me out.
Yeah, very true, though. Which I thought it was interesting. I was like, there's no way he's going back to Michigan because they were, like, trying to rework his contract and, like, negotiate it for him to, like, obviously have something to compare to. And there were all the clauses in it that were, like, basically, if you figure out that this is actually true, I can't be in trouble for it. But now, he's in the NFL, he's the big dog, and he can't be touched. And he can do what he's doing.
Go Jim.
His brother is, which, as we've gone through their family tree, his brother is a head coach in the NFL as well. So, good for them. Just a couple of coaches. And then they have, what's her name?
Joni.
And then Joni. Joni?
Joni. I think it's Joni. Okay, next update. Coco Gauff, that bitch, reached her first ever Australian Open. I'm about to be so unhinged.
I love this.
Coco Gauff reached her first ever Australian Open semifinal on Tuesday. She's going to play Thursday morning, tomorrow, at 2:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Set your alarms.
Truly. And by the time you're listening to this, she hopefully will have advanced to the finals. And we'll keep you abreast. We've been posting about her.
We'll keep you abreast.
We've been posting about her journey in the Australian Open on our stories, so just, stay tuned. But she continues to be that bitch.
I don't watch tennis. But I love her. And I would watch tennis.
Yeah, when she was in whatever she won, I think the U.S. Open, I was watching her. I was like, I don't understand how the score works. I don't know what these points mean. I don't know how you score a point. I don't get it. But I like her, and she won.
That's really all that matters. We like her. She won.
Yep. And she's a girl.
And she's just a girl.
She's literally just a girl.
Literally just girling it.
So that's that on that. Mm-hmm. We'll probably report on her winning it next week. Haha. We saw the script.
Yeah, I'm also psychic, and I saw her winning, so.
Chlo is psychic.
And that's that on that. No more to be said. Okay, so the NFL Divisional Round recap.
What a weekend.
What a weekend.
It was insane. Games. Well, they all started out as, like, good games, and then they kind of turned into blowouts on some of them. Except for the Chiefs and Bills. That was crazy.
It's really cute because I went to the Bills-Chiefs game, was it 2 years ago? The AFC Championship game.
The 13-second game?
Yeah, and my friend Matt that I went with, I got free tickets from work, which was such a slay. It was, like, sending me videos of us there, and we still talk about it to this day. Like, that is the best game that we will ever see. Yeah. With our own two eyes in person. And I think that the Bills-Chiefs, this game was, had we been there, a real contender for that spot.
Yeah, we were watching it at, like, a local bar, and we had a big group with us, but they had a fire-ass DJ. Mm-hmm. We were dancing on tables, dancing on chairs, banging on tables, going absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I need to show you my battle wound. I must have hit, like, a chair or something. It's like swollen too. I have a giant fat bruise on my leg. Love you, Chiefs.
For the Chiefs. For the girls.
The Chiefs. I should get it tatted on me. It says for the Chiefs.
I'll put it in my arrowhead. And you
can perfect. No, I'll just get an arrowhead around this.
Around your bruise. Oh.
Okay, so the Chiefs won. Duh. We were the better team that day.
We really were.
Yeah.
We really were.
And all the hate that people have for certain players in this situation, the kicker who missed the field goal, extra point, whatever it was, calm the fuck down. Like, this man is getting death threats. He had his social media deleted. Like,
it's so
calm
sad.
Down.
It's like Bills Mafia, their fans, is very similar to Chiefs fans. Like, we are diehards. We take it very serious. Like, we love the team. We love winning. But, like, at no point does a man who plays football deserve death threats, any kind of threats, like, nothing, because he missed a field goal.
Yeah, from your own team.
That's what's crazy to me.
Have we been upset with the kicker in the past for missing a field goal or extra point that could have won us a game? Absolutely. I'm never going to go publicly and be like, I'm going to kill you.
No. And, like, what? MVS has shit the bed all season, although not this game. But never would we ever be like, I wish you were dead.
Yeah,
like,
it's
fuck that.
Unnecessary. Again, you could be upset, but not to the point where your kicker is deleting their social media because they're being bullied so bad online.
I do like that they've, like, Chiefs and Bills fans have started, like, spreading his charity and have raised, like, $100,000 for it in support of him. So, like, I hope that he does see that. And, like, obviously he will need time to, like, recover because that does suck. And
yeah, I mean, probably get in his head as well, which sucks. Like, next season.
And it's not like it was a buzzer beater kicker where if he would have made it, they would have gone up. Like, he would have tied the game and then we would have got the ball back. So who knows what could have happened.
Yeah.
But it just, like, didn't go in his favor, and that's life. That's sports. So let's everybody go outside, touch grass, and call it good.
Touch snow. I know you guys love that. Throwing snowballs at our players. Enough.
Very true. Very true. One other thing I will touch on is Jason Kelce had the time of his life.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the time of his life.
And I saw today that he, like, from the clip from the podcast, Travis was talking about how he wished he could have seen Kylie in the background of the videos just to see her reaction. And Jason was like, as soon as we got in there, I was like, I will be doing this. Like, I'm not asking for your permission right now. I'm going to be doing this. And she was like, this is your first time meeting Taylor. Like, please don't. He's like, I don't care. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And she did comment on the post because she wants a cat, I guess. And she was like, I'm not asking for permission. I'm asking for forgiveness. And she's like, me, whenever I go out and buy a cat.
Good for her.
Like, get it. Get it, girl.
Get it, Kai. No, it was so funny.
Yeah, and, like, if we get that for the rest of ever.
Yeah.
Like,
if that's what his retirement looks like, sweet.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, cutting back to the recap, we still don't know. He hasn't said anything.
Correct.
But, well, we can gather.
Soon.
Yeah. But, so Chiefs won. We all won.
Woo! Okay, so next we have Texans versus Ravens. The Ravens won, which means the Chiefs will be playing the Ravens. Unfortunate for us, they looked really good.
Really good, and they're all healthy. The whole team is healthy. So, but I do want to give CJ Stroud and DeMeco Ryans a tip of the cap because they fought, and they will be back there next year. But, fuck, I mean, I don't know who can stop the Ravens. We'll see if we can. I hope that we can.
I hope we can.
But they look good. And I was listening to, which actually I'm going to save that for when we go into the predictions. But they look good. And I really have nothing else to say.
I don't either. Next up, we have the Packers versus 49ers. The 49ers won, but the Packers did almost have them.
I fully thought the Packers were going to win that game. Not going into it, like watching the game, I was like, they can do it. And they also missed a field goal.
Hate to see it.
So,
well, there's always been like a little part of me, which Chiefs fan until I die.
Right.
But, like, secondary team, Harry Styles loves the Packers. So I'm like, do I love the Packers too? With my boy Harry?
I love that for you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't watch them. I don't watch any other football game. Aside from the Chiefs. But, yeah.
I was excited for them because it's their first year, obviously, without Aaron Rodgers. And Jordan Love had, like, a slow start. Mm-hmm. But, like, he turned it on and got to the divisional round his first year as a starter. So, I mean, good for him.
I feel very much like your sister and Lindsay in my thought, like, I just hope everybody has fun. Like, it's so, like, it's like whenever I watch Quarterback and I just have this, like, little love in my heart for Kirk Cousins. And I'm like, I just want him to succeed so bad because he's so sweet and nice. But, like, at the same time, I don't because I have my team. Mm-hmm. But, like, it's so cute to see all these youngsters doing so well.
Yeah, I agree.
It's also crazy to think that they're younger than us. Like,
all of them. Patrick Mahomes is younger than us.
He's
your age.
He's a little older than me.
Damn.
I'm young.
You are. Young and spry. Literally just
I would not say I'm spry.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I think like bouncy. I don't know. I don't think that's right. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm not that.
Bouncy. Young and bouncy. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Okay, next up we have the Lions versus the Bucks. The Lions won, and they have advanced to their first NFC championship since 1991, which is wild because that's like 30 years.
Yeah.
Which, again, crazy.
Over 30
because
years.
We were born in the 90s. So,
yeah.
You know, that's crazy. That was 30 years ago.
Have you seen, I forget his name, but there's a player on the team that's from Detroit. And, like, them winning, he was, like, growing up in the city, like, I never thought this would happen, and now, like, I'm helping make it happen.
I'm like, see, fuck. That, I want you to succeed.
I know.
Little guy.
Here's the thing. If we don't make it to the Super Bowl, Lions all the way, even though we've talked mad shit on the way that they treated Matthew Stafford. But, like, we've been there.
Yeah.
As Chiefs fans, we have totally been there.
Chiefs fans and, dare I say, Royals fans.
Very
when
true.
we won the World Series, that was one of the best days of my entire life.
Yeah. So their city deserves it. However, if we are in the Super Bowl with them, fuck them.
Yeah. Which would be so interesting. My best friend Skylar cheered for the Chiefs. Her husband is from Michigan.
Oh.
And so I'm like, that would be really fun. Well, I don't know if it'd be fun for them. It'd be fun for me to watch that happen. But
the Lions are very much the 2018-2019 Chiefs. But maybe this is their offsides D Ford AFC Championship game year. Yeah. And then, like, let us have it. Actually, no, I want it every year. So, like, fuck it, whatever. I don't care. But,
yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, yeah. That's it.
So, Bucks are done. But, I mean, they didn't look terrible. Baker Mayfield's fine. I think they should keep him around because he did well. But, well, whatever. Didn't do well enough.
I guess not. All right. So we are heading into our predictions, which they will not be mine. We are speaking for Victoria, I believe.
Yeah. We did because, well, we'll get in. Oh, we didn't say that, though, because what did we bet on last week?
Oh, you won because the Texans won.
No, they lost.
Well, wait.
So did I lose?
You lost.
Oh, okay. Vic did win that one.
She's back in the game.
She needed
2.
Okay, so
to
now
tie, I think. I'm not counting it again.
Yeah, no. She needed 2 to catch up to me because it was 6-4. So she won that one. So now it's 6-5. So this week we made a bet because this could be, oh my god, and then the Super. Well, if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, we just tie for the year because fuck that. I'm not picking against the Chiefs.
Well, yeah, no one expects that.
But this is crazy. So we did get Vic's prediction going into tonight so that we could keep our streak alive.
Okay, so we have the AFC Championship game on Sunday, 2:30, 2 o'clock.
I think it's at 2.
In the afternoon.
Such a random time.
It is. The Chiefs are playing the Ravens, and the Ravens are favored minus 3.5. This is the MVP matchup. And Chiefs defense has to show up and stop Lamar's run game.
Very true.
Is what Raegan has typed out.
So true, bestie. Yeah, it's MVP versus MVP. Lamar Jackson will likely win MVP again this year. He's fucking good. Ravens are good, but Patrick Mahomes is fucking good.
Yeah.
And if there's anything he does in January, it's win.
Yeah.
Damn.
Put that on a shirt. They'll put anything on a shirt these days.
Truly.
And again, this is not a Chiefs podcast, but they looked fucking good. Like, they're jiving.
They are driving, and I like seeing them get pissed off when it's appropriate.
Yeah.
Like, Bills fans love Jason Kelce, do not love anybody else supporting the Chiefs. And as they shouldn't. Well, whatever. I respect Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Well, as a player. But, like, they were so rude to our players, yelling profanities, throwing footballs at them. Footballs? Might as well.
Football-shaped snowballs.
Throwing snowballs at them mid-play in the end zone after the game. Like, Patrick ran up to a fan in a Chiefs jersey after the game, and he, like, could hardly stand there because they were throwing snowballs at him. So they were pissed off about it, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like, Justin Reed's talking shit on Twitter. Dig it.
The video of Chris Jones. Did you see that?
Flipping the people off.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're just talking so much shit, and he's just sitting there. Yeah, which I don't know if that's, like, allowed, but
there was
whatever.
A video of a Jets player. I think it was the last game of the regular season, and, like, obviously they lost. And he was, like, looking at the crowd, and he's like, fuck you, and fuck you. And then he would, like, point at someone, and then he'd be like, no, not you, behind you. Fuck you. So, like, that was funny, but I think Chris Jones was actually, like, pissed off.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, we don't know
Fuel
what the fuck
our
they
fire,
say.
folks.
That's what I'm saying.
So anyway, we're not favored, but you know what? Get us mad.
Yeah, truly. Pat as the underdog, and now as we've seen as the underdog on the road, he will stop at nothing.
Yeah, and according to Barstool, this has been rigged. It's been written that we're supposed to win. Anyway, so...
And to that I say... What did I say?
Go out and touch grass.
Go out and touch grass. But it's like, that's a reach because people can't accept the fact that we're good and our down year is still better than the majority of teams' best year.
Right.
If I could pick up this mic and drop it, I would.
Throw his mic across the room.
But I also, like, Lamar Jackson was asked today about competing against Patrick Mahomes, and he was like, I don't want to compete against him. Like, he is the ultimate competitor. So, like, I truly think there's, like, nothing but respect from both sides of the ball in this game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know Ravens fans. I haven't really heard much from them, and I enjoy that.
I was going to say, I feel like that's a good thing. We hear all the time about how Raiders fans, we know personally, suck. Bengals fans suck. Bills fans suck. But, like, are we about to have a respectful game?
I hope so, because it's, like, two incredible teams, two incredible quarterbacks. Like,
give respect where it's due?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing, but...
Give credit where credit is due.
There we go. And respect.
Very much
respect each other.
But I mean, it truly could go either way, but I'm picking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
Yeah.
Same.
Yay.
Okay, then the other game this weekend, we have the NFC Championship, the 49ers versus the Lions. So which the 49ers... The 49ers are favored -6.5, and they may be without Deebo Samuel, which historically has not gone well for them.
Yeah.
So, toss-up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's toss-up, but...
If he plays, I think they'll win. If he doesn't play, I don't think they win. Mm-hmm. Because when they went on their, like, 3-game losing streak this year, it was the 3 games he was out. So, like, he's a big loss for them on offense. He's their wide receiver, one of them. And he's fucking good. So, if he plays, they have a chance. If he doesn't play, I think Lions can take advantage of that. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, anything can happen. It's the playoffs. All the teams are good. So, Lions could come back with him playing anyway. So, I don't know.
Okay.
This is one
Any
that...
final thoughts?
Vic picked the Niners. I picked the Lions.
Oh, yes.
So, that's our bet. We did our handshake emoji.
The deal has been done.
The deal has been done. So,
okay, well, you'll probably know by our social media whether we're happy girls or sad girls on Sunday.
I know. And we got the early game, too. So, like, if we lose, we have to sit there and watch either the Niners or the Lions. If we lose, though, like, Lions all the way, I'll celebrate them.
Yeah, I'll be going home if we lose.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, moving on. All right, so we have our first sponsor. Our first sponsor of the episode 36. That's crazy. The Good Patch. The Good Patch are wearable patches designed to make each day just a little bit easier. Whether you need to look alive, find your zen, or clock in some beauty sleep, they have literally got you covered. Because you just slap that thing on and you're covered. Get it?
I do get it.
Simply peel, stick, and wear for up to 8 to 12 hours. We suggest a rescue for hangovers. We didn't need those before. We're back on our hangover game. I had a 2-day hangover after 3 beverages, so embarrassing. Relief for the sore muscles, cycle for that time of the month, and B12 for a little extra energy. Use code NAME3PLAYERS, all spelled out at checkout for 15% off.
Good job, Chlo.
Thanks.
I'm glad that you took the reins on that because I suck at those, so.
Oh, I can almost say them when Vic's saying them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's impressive. All right. Well, that took us into the top 3 stories. That's why you're here. This is where we tell you what you need to know. Why can I never say that right? Vic says it so well.
I know.
This is where we let you know.
Fired.
Damn. Episode 1 in, and Chloe's like, all of you fired. Me in.
I'm taking the mic.
But yeah, this is where we let you know where you need.
Do you want me to do it?
We let you know what you need to know. We are weeding through the sports stories this week, so you don't have to. And let me tell you, there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
I was stressing. But we got it narrowed down.
She did it, folks.
And not only did I do it, LSU's Kiya Johnson also did it. And she is that bitch.
She is that bitch.
So our first story is her comeback story. So LSU, which I'm just going to go on record here, on the permanent record, on the internet, and say there is no badder bitch than the women of LSU. Basketball, Kim Mulkey, in her own right. The Tiger Girls, the dance team. The gymnasts.
Is that their proper name? Like
LSU
the name of the
Tiger Girls?
Okay.
Yeah. So they can do no wrong. So, LSU gymnast Kiya Johnson competed last year against Kentucky in her floor routine, tore her Achilles mid-routine, causing her to be sidelined for the rest of the season, obviously. But on Monday, exactly 1 year later, against the same team on the same event, scored a perfect 10 and was like, guess who's fucking back and better than ever? Me, bitch.
Me, bitch.
And I just think that's so cool.
Yeah. This is like one of those things. I'm an emotional girly. Like, made me tear up.
Yeah.
Sports always make me cry. And like, what a cool story. Obviously sucks.
Yeah.
But to come back in that way is unreal. And I'm pretty sure, I love that Lindsay sent that to us.
I know.
Our sports girly Lindsay.
She is becoming more and more of a sports girl.
She is. And yeah.
She was like, she sent it to the group and was like, this rule's so hard. I was like, it is so true.
Yeah.
But last year, LSU like had a number of injuries on their team. Still advanced to the championship final. They placed 4th. So, according to Johnson, her perfect 10 has fueled their fire. And their goal is obviously to return to the finals and then take it all. Yeah. Take it all home.
I also feel like LSU, yes, has like bad bitches. Gymnastics in general.
Yeah.
Like, that is what I look forward to at the Olympics. Like, they are constantly grinding. Like, I don't know if it's ever been a debate whether gymnastics was a sport. I know cheerleading was.
I
like,
don't think
but like,
gymnastics is insane.
Insane. Like, one of the most top tier athletes and like disciplined and very resilient and like. I'm like, this story is amazing. I'm not surprised that she was like, I will be back.
Yeah. I also love too that because it's like obviously there's men's gymnastics, but like they're a gymnast team with women is like such a girl environment because like if you watch them like during her floor routine, her teammates were in the back like doing the routine with her. Like they know each other in and out. Like they are their number one supporter.
Like 12 hours a day together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's true. I just made that up, but
no, I think that's very true. So, baddest bitches alive.
Yeah.
Goes to the LSU gymnastics team.
Slay.
LSU.
Slimnastics. The bit will never die. We'll never allow a bit to die.
My bride last weekend it was like her mom, and her 2 best friends, and like they were just giggling the whole time during the appointment, and I like said something and the bride was like, nice, and she was like, I'm so sorry, and her friends like started dying and they were like, we can never stop, the bit never dies, and I was like, that's what my friends and I say.
Like,
I was like,
be friends?
One thing about us, we don't stop a bit.
Yeah, no.
We'll run it into the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Our next story is like tea in the NBA. So the Milwaukee Bucks fired their head coach on Tuesday, which like came as a shock to everyone. Adrian Griffin was dismissed 43 games into the season. This was his first season as a head coach, despite having the second best record in the Eastern Conference. They stood at 30-13, and he was like, they were like, see ya. It's weird.
Huh?
So they came out and said, like, the decision to part ways was largely because, like, they felt like they could find an upgrade on a coach that could, like, put them in a better chance to compete for a championship. But there's also been rumors of, like, issues on the team where, like, Griffin, like, got into it with an assistant coach, and that assistant coach resigned in October. And then a player, Bobby Portis, like, challenged Griffin in the locker room after being eliminated in the in-season tournament. So, like, there's just shit like that that's happening, that's coming out, that, like, I think ownership was, like, trying to save face, being like, yeah, we just, like, want to win and our championship window's closing, so we're going to bring in a veteran coach. But I think there's more to it.
Yeah, that seems a little sus.
Yeah, and he was hired in June to replace their former head coach, who was fired after they lost in the playoffs the last season. So the Bucks are going through it, but it doesn't stop there.
Tell me more.
Today is Wednesday, and they've already hired a new head coach.
Oh.
Old Doc Rivers.
No way! Doc boy. Old Doc Rivers.
We covered his firing last year when he was let go from the 76ers. And now, full circle, we get to chat about him getting a job. Woo! He had a job. He was an analyst on ESPN, but now he's got a new job.
Coaching.
So, yeah, it was like
coaching the
rumored
Bucks.
Today.
Doc Rivers coaching the Bucks.
Oh, Doc Rivers.
Oh, Doc Rivers. It makes me want to sing that song, like, on the dock of the bay. You know?
On the dock of the Bucks.
On the dock of the Bucks.
Ah, man. So go Doc.
Go Doc.
But
go Bucks.
Go Doc, go Bucks, whatever. But then I read something today that was like on, I can't remember if it was ESPN or CBS. And they were like, here's why hiring Doc Rivers is the worst thing in the world, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what? But I mean, he has a bad record and like blowing like 3-1 series leads or whatever. So I don't know. Everyone deserves a second, third, maybe fourth, I don't know, chance.
Yeah.
They needed a coach. He needed a job.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how this will go.
I wish you watched.
I'll be tuning in.
Oh my god, it's like Big's here. I wish you watched Drag Race, because there's like a scene where RuPaul is like, I can't wait to see how this turns out, and he has like a
monocle,
but it's like 2 on like a little stick, and he's like,
Hannah finished season 1, by the way.
Oh, I can't wait to know her thoughts.
Yeah.
That's my one of the week. I love when people start Drag Race.
My sister texted me, my older sister, and said that she had started Drag Race, and her husband asked why she didn't start with the season that's currently on, to which she said, if I'm committing, I'm getting it all. I'm getting the inside jokes. I'm knowing every single queen.
Love that for her.
And I believe she said one of her students was talking about Drag Race, and so she was like, I have to watch.
Which, love that even more.
Yeah.
I wish I had a teacher like Hannah. But I have a friend like her now.
Ooh, she, avid listener, she's probably about to poop her pants with excitement.
Well, tell her not to come here.
Yeah. That was silly.
Anyway. Good for Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
Like Chlo said, can't wait to see how this turns out.
Best of luck to that man.
All right. Our third and final story.
I know you want to say this out loud so bad. What if I just cut right in and just stole your headline? No, I'm not. Go ahead.
Tristian Thompson is suspended for cheating, but not the kind we all think. He cheated in basketball this time.
Yeah.
Not on Chloe.
Not me, by the way. I was not dating Tristian Thompson. Chloe with a K, Kardashian.
Chloe with a C, not to be confused with Chloe with a K.
I know I'm on his radar, but he didn't cheat on me.
This time.
But my God. Literally once a cheater, always a cheater.
Truly, like, in all facets of life.
A serial cheater.
Truly.
Yeah.
And Kris Jenner put the fucking beat down on him for if he ever cheated on Chloe again. So now he was like, must cheat, will cheat in basketball now.
Need outlet to cheat. Must cheat at job.
So he plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have suspended him for 25 games without pay for violating the anti-drug policy. He tested positive for growth hormones, and then SARMs. I don't know what the fuck that means, but something commonly used by bodybuilders and weightlifters for muscle enhancement.
Yeah, look it up if you're curious. Figure it out yourself.
Google's free.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, you are damn near 7 feet, probably weigh hundreds of pounds. Why are you doing this?
Hundreds of pounds.
2 something.
Let's see.
Producer
How much does
Chlo's
this bitch
looking
weigh?
It's big. Wait.
He does weigh hundreds of pounds, 2 to be exact, plus 38.
Oh, damn. How tall is he?
He is 6'9".
Goddamn.
You're gonna know something very odd. I see the number 238 all the time because it's the time that the final bell would ring in high school, all 4 years. So I always look at the clock at 2:38. So that is odd that he weighs that much.
So wild.
I was meant, y'all, I was meant to Google this.
When Chloe said she's psychic, this is what she means.
It's just been telling me this whole time. Every time I look at the clock, Google his weight.
The last time you were in high school and you saw the clock strike 2:38, you were like, 10 years from now, I'm going to be doing a podcast about sports with my best friends, and I'm going to have to Google Tristian Thompson's weight.
Yeah.
And I'll see this number again.
That's so crazy. The more you know.
So,
what else do we have with this girly?
Girly. His suspension begins immediately when they play the Bucks tonight, so on Wednesday.
Everything is connected, my God.
Truly. And he's eligible to return on March 16th against the Rockets. So
happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hope you saved your money.
Early. Is St. Patrick's Day the 17th?
Mm-hmm.
Happy St. Patrick's Day a day early.
Yeah. Damn. During his suspension, he can travel and he can practice, but he has to be out of the arena at least 2 hours before tip-off. But, like, to that point, I ask, what's the point?
Yeah.
Why would he, like, travel if he can't even be there? Whatever.
Whatever.
The Cavs are standing by him, okay, during this tough time. Like, I can't...
Self-provoked.
If I rolled my eyes any harder, they'd fall out and roll across the floor. But fuck him. Like, I just am like, you're an idiot.
Again, like, clearly never learned his lesson. Had to find a different avenue.
Yeah. And without pay, Kris Jenner's like, you motherfucker.
You will still be paying child support, my man.
Absolutely. So,
because Chloe needs it, clearly.
Well, now I'm just like,
for pennies.
Chloe dumped your ass, although you co-parent. Now you've cheated and the Cavs have dumped your ass for 25 games. What will he cheat on next?
What's left?
So true.
What is left? Also, just makes me feel very bad for Chloe. Like, first the Lamar of it all.
Yeah. Oh,
now this. Yeah. Like,
her track record with men and basketball players alone.
Yeah. Stay away from the NBA, sister.
Yeah.
I say that as if I, like, actually pay attention to their lives, but I don't. I hope she's doing well. I wish her well.
Somebody tweeted a picture of her with her hair, like, all disheveled, and she's, like, all distraught, and they're like, Kristen caught cheating again? Like, dude, yeah, that's crazy.
Girly.
Well, we whizzed through those.
We really did.
Those
it's because I have nothing substantial to say besides, wow, that's crazy.
These weren't really meaty stories, though.
Yeah. But things that are very important to know, which is why we chose them.
Correct.
We, as in Raegan.
We are letting you know what you need to know. And this is what you need to know this week.
And that's that. Which brings us to our Waterboy sponsorship.
Wow.
Our next segment is our Walkout Fits of the Week, and they are brought to you by Waterboy. Replenish after a long weekend with a stick of Waterboy, which I did the other day. Formulated with electrolytes and vitamins, this hydrating drink mix helps reduce nausea and fatigue and helps you chill out after a weekend out. Each stick of Waterboy is vegan, has 0 sugar, and includes 3 times the electrolytes and vitamins than its competitors. The original Weekend Recovery is available in strawberry lemonade and blue raspberry, with the newest athletic recovery in lemon lime. So whether it's from working out or going out, reach for Waterboy. You can get 15% off at checkout with the code FORTHEGIRLS.
For the girls.
For the girls.
Chlo, this is your inaugural walkout fit of the week.
I know, it's so crazy. So, again, that's all I've been saying. It's so crazy. It's so interesting.
You know, like, the memes, it's like, when you've hit the person with their with your third, that's crazy, and they keep talking. Is that how you feel about me?
Yeah. No.
Damn, that's crazy, actually.
I'll tell you what's crazy. Okay, so my walkout fit of the week, I would just like to preface this. I get my fashion inspo from Raegan and Victoria because I don't have any myself. And
that's on self-awareness.
One thing that makes me laugh all the time and think about, I was like talking shit on this guy's pair of shoes, as I do. And I was like, oh my God, they look like off-brand Hey Dudes. Like, ugh. And Vic was educated me very quickly. Like, those are, I have no idea what the brand was. Don't know brands. Like a very expensive pair of like nice shoes. And I was like, yeah, no. I'm just going to take my ass back to Target. And, like,
I also am going to go buy Hey Dudes.
Absolutely not. Never in a million years. If you have those, burn them. Girl. I was a big Sperry's girl. That's okay, so my walkout fit of the week is Morgan Riddle. She is the girlfriend of tennis player Taylor Fritz. I first came across her. She was doing Get Ready With Me's on TikTok for her boyfriend's tennis matches. And she always is wearing like very chic, like classy clothes. And I actually sent this TikTok to Victoria last week. But they're at the Australian Open. She's like trying to get in this like really cute, and this is my outfit. It's like a black dress. It's like cuts or like lands above her knees. It's very classy, very pretty. And people were coming at her in the comments being like, it's sports, not a fashion show. And like giving her shit for looking nice to her boyfriend's tennis match at the Australian Open.
Right, as she should.
So she responds and she's like, I'm seeing a lot of these comments, like the reason I was getting this dressed up, and she always, like I said, looks great. She was like in vogue for her outfits, for her Get Ready With Me.
Yeah.
So like incredible. We can post a TikTok in our stories for a little visual aid, but she just talked about how like dressing up for an event is like always the go-to. Like, you shouldn't, what did she say? I can't remember what she says, but it's just like very empowering. Dress how you want, be yourself. Don't let other people like hate on you for what you're wearing, because the bitch was in vogue.
Yeah.
So
I love that she was like, all of you are talking shit, and like, this is why I was dressed up.
Yeah, and then
cuts
pulls
to her
up the video
being like, hi Vogue.
Yeah, get ready with me for my boyfriend's tennis match. Like, that is the ultimate slay.
People in Instagram comments and TikTok comments just like have no joy. Like, can people just not live?
Yeah.
I've never once, like, I've scrolled past things and been like, well, that's fucking weird, or like, I wouldn't do that. But like, never in my life would I ever comment and be like, fuck you, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Like, her outfits for Wimbledon, amazing.
Yeah.
That is a fashion show. Like, people like you and Vic are very in tune to what people are wearing. Like, sports and fashion go together.
Yeah,
so
they do. Very much so.
Way to go, Morgan.
It's a great fit. Great choice for your very first one.
Thank you.
I love that for you. Mine is...
Another stunner.
Another stunner. Another wag. Wife and girlfriend of... It's the first lady of football. It is Tammy Reed, Coach Reed of the Kansas City Chiefs' wife. Let me pull this bitch up because she waltzed in to Orchard Park to Buffalo Bills Stadium wearing fur from literally head to toe. I just am like, how is one that chic? Truly. I don't...
She's warm. She's chic. She's taking care of business. Like,
she is.
For walking in, I'm like, that is the walk of a confident woman.
Literally. Like, a fur hat, a mink fur coat, and like, PETA, don't come for me. What the fuck ever. Fashion's fashion. And she looked incredible.
And I'm sure that coat was probably like passed down to her.
Yeah.
Like, it was already made.
I just am like, oh, sorry. I was looking for it while we were talking. I'm sorry. She's walking in like, Bills who? She's walking just casually next to Trey Smith. Like, yeah, my husband owns this stadium. No better bitch than her.
She really is like the first lady.
Truly.
I love that.
She looks like that too. So, go Tammy.
Go Tammy.
And what a name, Tammy. I love that name for moms.
Yeah.
Tammy.
Is that short for anything? Or is it just Tammy? In my head, I said Tamantha.
Tamantha?
That's not a name. What the fuck?
Samantha. New name just dropped. Alert the baby name books. Maybe like Tamara, Tamara.
Yeah, that makes so much
Samantha. That's so fucking funny.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, Tammy.
Oh man.
All right.
Well, that was incredible.
Yeah. So now we're heading right into the breakdown.
Yeah. And
working on down.
The last 2 weeks, as part of our Glow Up 101 series, we've swapped this out for a breakdown in fitness, a breakdown in nutrition. Upon Vic's return next week, we're going to have a breakdown in finance. So Glow Up 101 is still happening behind the scenes and with the girlies, but for this week, we're not breaking glowing up down, we're breaking actual shit down.
Yeah. Now I'd like to say, like, with glowing up, everybody needs a little break sometimes.
Exactly.
You know, a little reset week.
For sure.
A little minty bee. Not minty bee. We're going well, a minty break. A mental break. That's what I meant.
There we go.
That's where I was going.
I like it.
That.
I like it.
Not to be confused with the mental breakdown.
Which those I have daily. So.
Yes.
Well, for this week's breakdown segment, I'm just going to keep it simple for the girlies. And we're going to break down the Pro Bowl games because it's changed.
Yes.
Last year, obviously, it changed. But, like, people are like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I didn't realize it changed. Again, target audience. I'm tuning in.
Okay, well, the Pro Bowl games used to be where top players from the NFC, AFC play each other the week before the Super Bowl and but now everyone was, like, so afraid of injuries and whatever. So they changed it, and now it's a skills competition and a flag football game. Yeah. NFC is coached by Eli Manning. AFC is coached by his brother Peyton Manning, and like,
kind of cute.
It is cute, and they try to make it as fun as possible. But like, these guys are like, what?
Yeah. Can I tell you what it's giving?
What?
Disney Channel Ultimate Games.
Yeah, that's exactly like, what it is.
Is Troy Bolton about to pop out the fucking tunnel?
Fucking right.
Take over the field?
It's so
Is
dumb.
he getting his head in the game with the boys?
With the boys?
Hannah Montana, is that you? Dancing on the sidelines?
It truly is. Like, it's corny as fuck, and like, whatever. Like, you might as well at that point just not even have it.
I feel like when they do these things, like Pro Bowl or like All-Star Weekend for baseball, there should be, and maybe there is, and I just don't know, like some sort of charity aspect.
Yeah.
It's like the All-Star Weekend is like a big slick.
Yeah.
And that's like all charity. Like, what is the purpose of this?
Well, that's the thing.
That's my question then. What is the purpose of this?
Well, it used to be really cool in its old structure because, like, the best of the best, like, so really each team, there's like 8 NFL teams. People can be nominated, fans vote, like, writers vote, coaches vote. Mm-hmm. There's a board, like, whatever. There's a lot of votes that go into it, and at least 5 players from each team sometimes are chosen to represent. And like in its old format, it was cool because then you would see players like Odell Beckham Jr. playing next to Patrick Mahomes, and you don't get to see that all the time. But like now it's like, I don't give a fuck about them playing flag football. So whatever. But
that makes sense, I guess.
And like they're voted, so like right now for the NFC, Brock Purdy is the starting quarterback, but he could be in the Super Bowl, so then Dak Prescott will then be the starting quarterback. So can you imagine being the third string quarterback for a flag football game?
No.
I would be like, I'll stay home.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, I have no thoughts. Really, I think it is kind of silly, like, if you're not going to go all out and, like, play an actual football game and see how these players interact with each other. Like, I don't really care about them running around seeing who can run the fastest 40 or something. Like, are they going to be doing that? Like
the
running
throwing
cones?
I think there's, like, a throwing contest, and like, that's fun, I guess. But, like, that's one night, and then, like, everyone just, like, gives a fuck about the Super Bowl. Like, let's just take a week off, I guess.
Yeah. Or
somebody said...
Let's talk about alternatives. What else can we do to make it fun?
Somebody said that the worst 2 teams in the league, so this would be the Panthers and the Commanders, should play each other, and winner gets the first round draft pick. That I'd like to see.
Yeah.
I like
in my head, I'm like, who the fuck are the Commanders? I know who they are, I swear. I just forgot their name for a second.
They're easy to forget. That's fine.
I mean, they've changed their name like 7 times, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would make sense to me. Like, there's a benefit to that game being played. So,
yeah, so that's the Pro Bowl. Basically, what we're breaking it down to is that it's stupid.
Tune in if you want. Tune in. Don't tune in if you don't want to.
No. This I will not be tuning into.
Yeah.
I'm not interested to see how this turns out.
Could not care less.
Literally. So that's the breakdown, I guess. Any questions?
No.
All right,
Maybe we should have our own Pro Bowl games, our friends, and do like a field day. I guess we did talk about that, but like, which one of us could throw the farthest? Sure shit, not me.
Probably Vig.
Yeah, she'd probably win everything.
Honestly,
I take that back.
Kinsey, I feel like she's got a little fire in her.
Yeah. I feel like Lindsay's also very strong.
Yeah.
Like, she could probably lift something. I don't know, weights. So you can lift the most weights. I can't do anything.
That's not true.
I could swim faster than you.
You played basketball.
Until 8th grade.
Okay.
I couldn't stop throwing up everywhere, so I stopped.
Oh my god.
Well, anxiety at its finest, folks.
You can swim. I can't swim. Like, I doggy paddle. So.
Okay, so that'll be one of the competitions. Swimming.
Yeah. Cool. I can't do literally anything else. I'll dance and beat you guys, but that's it.
Yeah. How many turns? I can do 1.
Okay. So that's the Pro Bowl.
There
and that's our friends' field day plans.
Yeah.
Okay, well that takes us into our walk-up song of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is, again, thank you to the LSU Tiger Girls. They were my win last week. They won nationals. They did a jazz routine to Are You That Somebody by Aaliyah. I mean, just, wow. No other words to say.
So many dance videos on my TikTok, and I am not mad about it.
It just, like, being a dancer my whole life, being a coach for 7 years, you see, like, the sad jazz, the sad lyrical. Mm-hmm. But, like, God, there's something about just, like, a sassy-ass jazz routine.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this was. So thank you to the Tiger Girls for bringing this song, Are You That Somebody by Aaliyah, back into my rotation. Because that shit is bopping. All in my car, at the gym, at work.
24/7.
Yeah.
Bopping.
Bopping.
Okay, well, I've had a lot of anxiety trying to come up with my song because I am a music girly. I take pride in my music taste. Mm-hmm. It's not for everybody, but I can, like, connect with people. That's how I connect people. It's my love language. I love sending songs back and forth. I also wanted to seem, like, really hip and cool. This is my first song ever, so I'm like, I have to pick something that people will like.
Hip and cool.
And, like, brings a little bit of dynamic flair to the playlist. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but I'm going with my gut here.
I love that.
Yeah, so I am choosing American Teenager by Ethel Cain. If you follow me on Instagram, now you understand my caption for my latest Instagram post.
Oh, okay.
I heard it for the first time. We were having our, like, Friendsgiving Christmas dinner with the girls, and Vic played it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is amazing. And then I listened to the whole album. Ethel Cain has one of the most beautiful voices, and it's just like, I've been listening to it nonstop, and we had that in December. Mm-hmm. So it's probably going to be my most played song on Spotify. So it's really good.
I love that for you.
That's my song of the week.
Well, I love that for you.
Thank you.
You are good at that, though, because, like, we do not have the same music taste at all. But, like, you've introduced me to a lot of songs that I do really love. Yeah. So, you're good at that.
Thank you. Okay, well, that's our episode.
Chloe's first ep.
We appreciate you. Oh, clink. Slink. We appreciate you tuning into this week's episode of Name 3 Players. We release new episodes every single Friday. And as always, we cover the hard-hitting facts, stories, whatever of the week. You can listen to our episodes on Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, and YouTube. To stay up to date on all things happening around the sports world between episodes and for more information on NTP events and sponsorships, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Name3Players, all spelled out. Finally, you can listen to all of our walk-up songs of the week and special curated playlists for the girls by following us on Spotify. Same at Name3Players. I forgot our name there for a second. Silly. Thank you for tuning in.
You did great.
Thank you.
Good job.
We'll be back to regularly scheduled programming next week.
Yeah.
And I'll just be a voice in the background.
I love when you chime in. Hey, you know what? Crushed it.
That was so bad.
Okay, we'll have a weekend
for the girls. Bye.